What in the hoo-ha is this Ken shop here? He's so scraggly. Just like the Hobo King. It's the season of chaos, and this is everything in the update with all the balance changes. We're getting Hero Valkyrie, or you can get an evolution, which means it's probably worth getting the hero shards from last season so that you can unlock all the hero. There's Hero Berserker in here too with the emote. Oh, that's the emote for this Super Saiyan Valkyrie. Literally. Are they allowed to do that? Gotta scroll all the way down for rank. Do you for real? Berserker Shush. Night scuba diving. And every single one of these are to be announced. Oh, these are so goofy. They're actually good. Like, that's when you take someone's tower, or that's when you're being stupid and you take someone's tower. That is so rage-inducing. That one's kind of lame. Is that giving different mixed signals? Because that could mean multiple things. That Berserker's trying too hard. I like this one. The confused one, that we're getting that in the event. Almost Super Saiyan. What is that, like Super Saiyan Gohan vibes? I don't think so, pal. This one's gonna be in Path of Legends. Wait. Did we ever get this no goblin? I used to blame my ping for everything. Dropped a card late. Oh, that's my ping. It's bad. Placed a troop on the wrong tile. It's because I'm lagging. It's not because I have fat fingers. The rocket, that was 100% the ping. But now that I downloaded Exit Lag, I miss my old friend Ping. Without him, I'm all alone out here with no one but myself to blame. Anyways, this is what I did to improve my ping. I downloaded Exit Lag, made an account to start the 3-day free trial, selected Clash Royale, and then pressed Optimize. If I were to explain it, it binds you a better route between you and the game server if your ISP's default route isn't already ideal. You can even minimize the game and check your ping after to see if it's improved. Now, everything is responsive, accurate, fast. It's great, but also horrible. I miss my good buddy, Ping. Thanks to Exit Lag for sponsoring this video. It's designed to help optimize the route between you and the supported game servers, which can reduce ping when your ISP's default route isn't ideal. If you want to test it yourself, there's a 3-day free trial in the description. I don't know, Supercell. This is like a 1-to-1 copy. Is Toei going to be happy about this? I know Toei has shut down some YouTube channels. The legal team is very aggressive with protecting their IP. I mean, this is technically Valkyrie. It's not Super Saiyan Valkyrie. It's just a Valiant Valk. This one's kind of cute, but I don't know if I would use them. I might use this one because it almost looks like Bulma. I like that they're drinking purple elixir, so it's like, hey, we're not alcoholic here. We're just connoisseurs of the purple slurp. If only he did the Z's. So close. Oh, if this was the Z's pose, that would be peak Clash. That would literally be my main banner. And then you have Ghibli. Surely they're getting sued, right? We heard what happened to Sprout. We got the whole family here. They need an actual animation studio to make real good anime from Clash Universe. Didn't they already announce Netflix? Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's got that same Castlevania vibe, you know, from the Netflix originals. It almost, I hope it's not goofy like Simpsons. Because nothing wrong with that. I've seen the first 20 seasons of The Simpsons. You could argue, oh, the first 3 seasons were good because Conan O'Brien was one of the writers. And yeah, it was pretty peak, but we already had kind of funny, goofy Clash-orama, which, by the way, is part of the Simpsons original team of writers. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure most of them, if not all of them, were part of this. Clash-orama was good. Executive producer Ron Weiner, Silicon Valley, 30 Rock, Futurama, Arrested Development. Futurama also had a lot of the original Simpsons crew on there. It might actually be Simpsons theme. I was hoping for like a Riot remake, or the Castlevania from Netflix was so good. Allegedly. Don't quote me, Shane. I know you're watching. There's so many banners. I just want to see what the new ones are. Oh my god. Please, Supercell, fix your game. This reminds me of when I'm scrolling. Oh my god, I hit show again. This reminds me of when I'm scrolling for my age. Why is 1989 so far down? Absolutely ridiculous. Here it is. These are all the new banners for this entire season, subject to dev build issue. Oh, yeah, no, that's Dragon Ball. That's Toei. That's Toei animation. Inspired, allegedly. There's a whole story here, too, with the E-Barns. Wow. It's a circle jerk. Makes sense why this is Ken's season. Oh, there's 2 more tower skins, aren't there? Fjord Fury. I probably said that wrong. Whittled Warrior. This one's cute. Oh my god. Different loading screens. That's great. But it is a bear in the front. You only see the king's butthole from here, or the bear's butt, and it's censored by the king level thing. At least the bear up there is cute. At least I know that my opponents see a cute tower. I would have preferred the princess towers to be like little cub bears too. They didn't really announce where this is coming from, but this one's gonna be in Pass Royale. That looks super lame. I swear we already have some sort of tower skin that looks like, oh no, never mind. These are boats. At least the princess towers are original. The king tower just looks like a Christmas theme, fire pit, cabin fire thing going on. Princess actually has the shields and utility. For all of these different modes, we're gonna have all of these dates when they release. So what do we have for balance changes? The spirits. Reduction in health so it doesn't connect to the tower. This makes so much sense. Screw you, Hyperbait. Abilities are now single use. I know Shane said something about that in one of my earlier videos, but I wasn't sure if that was specific to that one hero he was using. But this makes so much sense. Stacking bowlers in the back. No more. Magic Archer when you could use multiple abilities. Obnoxious. Golden Knight dashing more than once. What the frig? Experimental reworks. Bug fixes. Okay. Royale API making me need to read. I don't like reading. So originally it was going to have less movement speed or less health. And having it one shot makes a lot more sense, but that's going to nerf the furnace, unfortunately. Oh, it's even down there. So why did they nerf the heroes? We don't believe ability cooldowns add enough meaningful gameplay to justify their complexity. Oh, so they're calling us stupid. You know who else is stupid? The people that don't use code OJ. But for y'all, they do. I appreciate y'all. Abilities removed completely. Ability cooldown, yeah, even champions. Makes sense. So by doing so, they've increased the Guardian's melee damage by 7%. Goblinstein got reworked? What? Why? How? What? How did it get reworked? Oh, it's not really a rework. It's just, they just jacked up his damage by 50% and then just toned down his total DPS. So it's gonna like one-shot a lot of things. Saying hit points is weird. It should just say 92 damage. That's just really confusing. It shouldn't even say hit points. You should just say 92. Mighty Miner buffed 8%. Why did they do that? Did he really need that? Oh, it's the two-shot skeletons. I don't... Ooh. Supercell. These are experimental cards addressed at reworking unhealthy play patterns in the past. What is unhealthy? Hyperbait? Then how come Hyperbait's been in the game for like a year? Why was Skeleton Barrel Evolution viable for like 6 months? Endless healing is unhealthy. They told us this in 2016, and they're finally addressing it. Whoever's balancing Clash Royale, I love you. It's almost like the world champion coach winner is now balancing Clash Royale and actually understands the high-level mechanics. Yes. Overheal ratio is being updated. So basically it heals a lot more, but it only stacks up to 4 skeletons. No, it's only the initial 4 skeletons. So she's not going to infinitely heal anymore. Thank goodness. Which is nice because now you can actually poison her and not feel bad about it. Because if you take out those initial skeletons, that's great. Battle Healer rework. I bet you they didn't update the graphics for some of these too. Let's see what it looks like in game. Okay, she got poisoned. That is a lot of overhealing. And then the skeletons don't heal anymore. Oh. Looks like they might have actually changed it. Battle Healer is going to do more damage, be a lot slower, and heal a lot slower. Heal radius is now 1 tile less. Radius is from the center to the outside. So 1 tile is a lot because that's how circles work. Magnets, aliens, that's... Who knows? She no longer heals herself. So she did get nerfed to the ground? 3 tile radius is still pretty good. Wow, not healing herself is huge. That is a crazy nerf. Not only does she attack and heal a lot slower, not healing herself. Where was this nerf when Elixir Golem was meta? What in the Void rework is going on here? Everything is overall more damage. Oh my god, because it's 5 Elixir. Huh? It's the first 5 Elixir spell. Stronger than Fireball, but weaker than Lightning. Oh, so it's basically day 1 Void spell. It kills a bowler. That's kind of nasty. What was the point of this animation? Yeah, I know it's gonna kill a princess. Okay, but how about 5 barbarians? 4? That is not worth 5 elixir. Okay, so these are the numbers. 1 target, 2 to 4, and 5. And then for Goblin Curse, they removed damage amplification, but they added a 15% slow like poison, which actually kind of makes sense because it does give that poisonous vibe, you know? Okay. Rude Giant has more health. She doesn't have a cast timer anymore. And no longer enchants troops like wall breakers that just kamikaze. So that'd be spirits as well. Okay. This was much needed. That casting time was crazy. Look at that. It's just immediate. None of that. Wait, but that was the cool part about the cling cling. Ronin, first hit time from 0.3 to 0.4, sure. So Expo's gonna slap harder, but slower, but still have basically the same DPS. I'm not an Expo player. Can anyone chime in that's an Expo player? What in the hoo-ha is this? This is way too much information. What the? Goblins all got reworked? What? Cards that have multiple forms are hard to balance, especially if they have evolutions and heroes in them. Yeah, that makes sense. So all stabby goblins have 4% more damage? What? Anything but increase the elixir, Supercell. So now it's 2 goblins. Goblin barrel evolution got nerfed. The decoy barrel, huh? Thank goodness this hits slower. It shoots faster. That's horrible. Barbs got buffed, but the evolution barbs have a 5-second ability now. That's kind of a long time. Hero Ice Golem was oppressive with Hog Rider, so they're replacing it with a 3rd slowing effect. So it's enough to kill goblins. You're saying it was oppressive, so you're making it stronger? Oh, but it doesn't freeze anymore. It only slows down. Good. Can't believe it even froze for that elixir. So stupid. So the Hero Mega Minion has a permanent Crown Tower nerf now. But instead of half the damage, it's 0.75, which kind of makes sense. This kind of makes sense with the Evil Mega Knight, because it knocked it back a little bit, but not enough to make it jump, which was kind of a nerf, you know? Because it would never jump anymore. It would just keep knocking things back, which, sure. I didn't even know Evil Archers needed a nerf. So Goblin Cage got a lot stronger. It deals more damage. It's faster to activate, but it takes 2 cycles now. That's a huge nerf. I wonder why they're nerfing the Evolution Valkyrie. Maybe it's because the Evolution Hero is coming. I don't, maybe not. Bowler range from 7.5 to 7. Oh, so it can't clip the crown towers behind the bridge. Same with the Executioner, fair. And then wall breakers are getting a nerf across the board. You know, I've never... This is going to be easier to counter, and Hyper Bait needs to be nerfed to the ground, please. And also, Evolution Snowball had no business rolling 4.5 tiles. Tomb Queen. My queen. Sight range increased from 5.5 to 7. You're going to be able to kite her into oblivion. She's going to be pulled really hard. This is confusing because every troop has like different sight ranges, and being able to pull different ones, having different interactions, like 4 tiles in the river, 3 tiles in the Princess Tower, with like a giant versus golem versus a Tomb Queen. It's kind of confusing because you have to take into account their hitbox and their sight range and everything else too. Oh, wait, evil evolved minions are getting buffed finally. So ice arrows are every 2nd attack now. That is a crazy huge buff. We think it's an overall buff. No, it is a huge buff. What are you talking about? Spear goblins hit faster. Sussy Bush is tankier. Why? No, they need to polish off Hyper Bait. No crown tower damage from the goblin drill, but overall net positive because the stabby goblins are stronger. Magic Archer got nerfed. Since the spirits are weaker, there's more spirits now. Interesting. Every 5 seconds. I think from a high level, this addresses a lot of complaints that a lot of pro players have. Massive.